Okay, this just keeps getting better and better. So now, here's how we do the comedy sketch. It's we start off, Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert. They're at their desk, and they start just thinking, just possibility thinking, about what could happen. Like, what if? And then, you got the words come up on the screen really big. What if ... And then slow fade, add a little cloud effect. And to give either Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Fallon a time to go put their Donald Trump wig on. And they go over. Voice off stage that says, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States. And Trump comes on, the look-alike. Hey, wouldn't it be something if we could actually get Donald Trump to do this skit? And he says, welcome. And first of all, I want you to know that I've heard some rumors. People are actually have the balls to think they can actually beat me in 2020. And I'm not afraid of anybody. I believe in Donald Trump. And now, just to prove my point, let me introduce one of the debaters that I will debate right here and now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you now to the great Oprah Winfrey. So Oprah comes out. Massive applause, of course. And then, by the way, I'm driving while I'm doing this. I'm in Tijuana. I'm driving the streets of Tijuana as I kind of spit this out. All right, so Oprah comes on, everybody applauds. Even Donald applauds. Goes over, gives her a strong handshake. That jerky handshake he has, And then, and then as he's shaking her hand, they manipulate their hands. So all of a sudden, Oprah is comparing the size of her hand versus Donald, And then all of a sudden they get into a, what do you call those, like a hand wrestle? And she starts to hand wrestle him. You know what I'm saying? Where they're both their fingers are mirrored. And she starts bending his hand. And Donald, drops to one knee on the floor. And the crowd, of course, is going to go wild. Okay. Then he says, all right, Oprah, enough of that. This is going to be a battle of the minds, Oprah. Contest of ideas. And then, once again, I've heard some rumors about another person. Another person with possibly a larger ego than myself. Ladies and gentlemen, World Wrestling Federation fans, coming in at 295 pounds, 6'5", Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson! Okay, so he comes in, the look-alike. I don't know who the heck we're going to get for a look-alike for Dwayne Johnson. Good luck with that one. And so he comes in, and once again, he goes over, and he has that jerky handshake with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And same thing as with Oprah, they compare the size of their hands, and Dwayne has this massive hand, and then he starts to crush, and then quickly Donald doesn't even try, he walks away. Thank you, Rock. By the way, Rock, how about these guns, huh? And he flexes with his, this coat and tie. He doesn't. He obviously he wouldn't dare take off his coat or shirt. All right, so then who's up next? All right, so then we would have, and by the way, the part of Donald, of course, could be played by Alec Baldwin. So, and if that's the case, then if we're on the Fallon show, then Jimmy could come out, as himself, basically, saying that he might run for president. Or if we're on Colbert's show, then Colbert would come out, okay? And of course the crowd's going to go crazy if that happens. But if we can't get a good look-alike for Donald Trump, then the host will play Donald Trump. So they come out, same routine, the hand thing, and by the time you get through all of that, introducing all the people, other people that I would love to see introduced would be Mitt Romney. That would be interesting. Also, who else? Oh, Bernie Sanders. You got to have Bernie Sanders. I mean, that would be funny when they compare hands. And then, just we could bring out some more people, as many people as you guys want. And they do the same routine, but every time they do that hand thing, the handshake and all that, it's got to be a little bit different. So that'll be where the fun is. And you know what? That could be the whole freaking routine. Or else you could just come up, after he goes through all the introductions, then you bring up another sign saying, "To be continued."
In 600 meters, turn right onto the ramp.
And then people are going to be screaming if that happens. So then we got to do another bit, we got to see if the first one comes off. And then maybe the second bit, we actually get the actual people. I mean, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. So that's it. That's a skit right there. Done. Oh, by the way, all of this goes toward the real thing. These little skits are working toward the real thing, where we seriously debate and try and find solutions. And here's the good thing, is this can happen before the actual primaries begin, so that, say, if Oprah Winfrey or Dwayne Johnson, they wanted to think, actually put themselves in a presidential debate setting, they could do this and never officially declare their candidacy. And it would give everybody, and by the way, the main thing also along with that is that people at home would actually vote. And by the way, even for the skits, a voice could come on and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry we can't complete the debate as is, but we will give you an opportunity to vote." So that would be interesting. Just from the introductions, we give them an opportunity to vote, so that, there you go. Who do you vote for, Donald Trump or Oprah Winfrey? Just from the introductions. And then, then the next bit, once again, you get longer into the debate, and then people get a chance to vote again.